Dorian, now that you've had some time to sleep on it, how would you just overall wrap up everything that happened in this playoff in this series, but what this team was able to do in coming together?
It was fun. Obviously that playoff energy. Brooklyn fans, they brought the energy. Sorry we couldn't get a win, but we learned a lot about each other over the past 26 games. It was great, being with them guys. Watching Mikael and Cam blossom in front of our eyes was amazing to see. Um, I feel like I gotta get better. I didn't have a great 26 games, but I felt like I started playing better towards the end, started making some shots. But it's gonna be a great summer. Gotta get better.
And when you look at just the last couple of weeks and this team having to rush the process and not having the time, when you look at this group, do you think if there was a little bit more time, if you guys had more games together, this could have been a different result? But does that also excite you for what could be to come?
Yeah, that's motivation. We didn't get to experience that many battles, and we wasn't battle tested that many times to figure out some of the wins in the playoffs. Sometimes in the playoffs, just being in them situations multiple times can get you that win and get you over the hump. And you know, um, that's what you can see the Sixers had. They've been together for so long. They had plays and schemes that they would go to towards the end of the game that they knew what was gonna happen. Sometimes we just was lost in them plays, but that comes with playing together and going through them battles together and getting battle tested throughout the year.
Dorian, I'm curious, when you got traded, you talked about knowing Cam Thomas since he was a kid, just having to spend the last 2, 3 months, with him up close and everything. Did you learn anything about him as a player that you didn't know beforehand?
No, not really. I know this probably gonna be a big summer for him too. I know he want to play, and he can definitely help us as a great playmaker and scorer. But I'm happy for him. I know he still want to play. He a competitor, so it's hard to talk to somebody when they want to play. I get it. I've been there before, so he just got to probably take the challenge and see how he affect the game without it just being his scoring.
You've been in this league for some time now. How do the off seasons change, if at all, as you sort of accumulate time in the league, or does it remain the same for you?
I mean, I had a funny couple years, with all the COVID years. So some of my off seasons was only a month, two, 3 weeks. I had some funny off season, but no, it's just that's when you get better. You don't get better in the year, you get better in the off season. So I'll probably take like 3 weeks off and get back to it.
Dorian, you mentioned obviously the chemistry being so important. I guess how you mentioned this offseason. How do you guys just kind of try to take the chemistry of these 20 something games and now try to gel that this offseason? Because obviously that's going to be something that's a priority as much as individual, I guess.
Well, we got to see what's gonna happen too this off season. I mean, we're gonna be honest. We know, everybody hear what's going on. We know, the pieces we have, and you just never know in this league. So I guess we're gonna see after the draft, see what's going on, and go from there.
Kind of building on that, how do you deal with that uncertainty of not knowing, who's going to be around or if you're even going to be here next year?
You gotta be a pro. You gotta do your job. Even though you may not know, you still gotta come in every day, be on time, and do what you ask, and that's be a pro on and off the court. So regardless, if I'm here or if I'm not, just gotta keep it professional.